right now in this exact moment. Something bigger than you think is at play. You didn't find this video by accident. Maybe you were searching for clarity, or maybe you were just scrolling, lost in thought, when this title caught your eye. But deep down, something pulled you here, a quiet nudge from the universe itself. Because lately you've been feeling it, haven't you? That strange sense that something is shifting, that your life is leading you somewhere new, even if you can't see the full picture yet. This isn't coincidence. It's alignment, and you're about to understand what that truly means. Alignment isn't about living a perfect life or always feeling positive. It's about harmony, when your thoughts, emotions, and actions begin to move in the same direction as your purpose. Think of it like tuning a radio. The station you want has always been there, but until you adjust the dial, all you hear is noise. The moment you tune in, everything becomes clear. That's alignment. The universe doesn't use words. It communicates through energy, patterns, and signs. You might start seeing repeating numbers like 1111 or 222. You might hear a song lyric that feels like an answer to something you've been thinking about. You might lose something important, only to realize that what came after was exactly what you needed. These aren't accidents. They're gentle messages from the universe guiding you closer to your true path. But alignment doesn't always feel calm or peaceful. Sometimes, it feels like everything is falling apart. When friendships fade, jobs end, or plans break down. It's not the universe turning against you. It's making room for what actually belongs to you. Growth often begins where comfort ends. You'll feel it as a quiet pull between your old self and your new self. One part wants to hold on, while the other knows it's time to move forward. That's the universe testing your trust, asking if you're ready to believe in something bigger than what you can see right now. People often want proof that they're on the right path. But alignment isn't about controlling everything. It's about learning to flow with life instead of fighting it. The universe gives you signs through your feelings, your intuition, and small moments of knowing. When something feels right deep inside, it usually is. And if you've been feeling lost, restless, or unsure lately, don't panic. That's not a sign of failure. It's a sign of change. It means your energy is shifting, your frequency is rising, and you're slowly aligning with what's truly meant for you. Every time you trust yourself, even just a little, you get closer to that flow. You don't need to chase alignment. Just relax into it. The universe meets you halfway once you stop trying to force things. When you're aligned with the universe, life begins to feel different, not perfect, but lighter, like something deep inside you finally exhaled. You start noticing small, almost invisible shifts that tell you things are falling into place. These signs aren't always loud or dramatic. They're subtle, yet powerful confirmations that you're moving in harmony with life itself. One of the first signs is ease. What once felt like an uphill struggle begins to flow naturally. The right people appear at the right time, opportunities seem to find you without effort, and even challenges start to make sense. You begin realizing that life isn't fighting against you anymore. It's working with you. You'll also notice your intuition growing stronger. That inner voice you used to doubt starts feeling like the truest compass you've ever had. You might get sudden gut feelings or quiet nudges that guide your decisions. You stop overthinking and start trusting. And when you do, you'll see how often your instincts lead you exactly where you need to be. Another powerful sign is synchronicity, meaningful coincidences that seem too perfect to ignore. You think of someone and they text you. You ask for a sign, and it appears in the most unexpected way. These moments aren't random. They're evidence that you and the universe are in rhythm, dancing to the same beat. Your energy also changes. Things and people that once drained you start to fall away. You feel more drawn to peace than drama, more to authenticity than attention. You stop forcing connections and start allowing them to form naturally. And even when life feels uncertain, there's an unexplainable calm underneath it all. A quiet trust that you're exactly where you're meant to be. Perhaps the clearest sign of alignment is gratitude. You find yourself feeling thankful for things you once overlooked. The sunrise, a deep breath, a small moment of laughter. Gratitude becomes your natural state, and in that state, more blessings flow toward you without effort. When you're in flow, you stop chasing and start attracting. You stop begging for signs and start living as one. It's not that life becomes perfect. It's that you become peaceful, no matter what's happening around you. But even when you find that sense of flow, that calm, beautiful rhythm where everything just clicks, it doesn't last forever. Sooner or later, resistance shows up. It can feel like doubt creeping in, like overthinking every step, or like a quiet voice saying, maybe this is too good to be true. That's because alignment doesn't erase your old patterns. It exposes them. The closer you get to your purpose, the louder your fears can become. Suddenly, the mind that once whispered peace starts shouting warnings. You question yourself, your timing, your worth. You start trying to control outcomes again, forgetting that flow isn't about control. It's about trust. Resistance can appear in many forms. Sometimes it looks like procrastination, putting off the very things you know could change your life. Other times, it's comparison, scrolling through other people's journeys and convincing yourself you're behind. It might even appear as self-doubt, making you shrink just when you're about to expand. The truth is, resistance isn't your enemy. It's your shadow, the part of you that's scared of change. Every time you level up, it rises to test your trust in the process. Think of it like a river. When you're in flow, you move with the current. When resistance hits, it's like paddling against it. You exhaust yourself trying to control something that's meant to guide you. The way through resistance isn't to fight it, it's to recognize it. When you catch yourself feeling stuck, pause and ask, what part of me feels unsafe moving forward? Most times, it's not laziness or lack of direction. It's fear of losing who you were before alignment began. Sometimes, the universe slows things down not to punish you, but to prepare you. Maybe that delay is teaching patience. Maybe that detour is protecting you from something you can't see yet. When you shift from frustration to trust, resistance loses its power. Flow isn't about being positive all the time. It's about staying open, even when doubt tries to close you. The storm doesn't mean you're off your path. Sometimes, it's how the universe clears the way forward. When life starts to feel heavy again, when you feel out of rhythm, disconnected, or like nothing is working, that's not failure. It's simply a signal from the universe saying, come back home. Alignment isn't something you find once and keep forever. It's something you continuously return to. So how do you find your way back? Start by slowing down. Just pause for a moment and breathe. Flow doesn't happen when your mind is racing. It happens when you create stillness. When you stop chasing what's next, you start hearing what's now. Then, reconnect through awareness. Pay attention to how your body reacts to things. The universe often speaks through energy, that gut feeling, that tension in your chest, that calm you feel when something just feels right. Your body is a compass, always pointing you back toward what's meant for you. You can also ground yourself with simple rituals. Spend time in nature. The wind, the trees, the sky, they all move in perfect rhythm with the universe. Journal what you're grateful for, even if it's something small. Gratitude instantly shifts your vibration from fear to flow. And when confusion hits, speak your intention out loud. I trust the timing of my life. Words hold power, especially when spoken from the heart. Let go of the need to have every answer. The universe doesn't ask you to know, it asks you to trust. Sometimes the path is revealed one step at a time, and that's okay. Flow happens in motion, not in control. Another powerful way to realign is through honesty with yourself. Ask, am I forcing this, or does it feel natural? If you're constantly pushing, stressing, or doubting, that's resistance, not flow. But when things start aligning easily, when doors open, when opportunities feel peaceful instead of pressured, that's how you know you're back in rhythm with the universe. Remember, alignment isn't perfection. It's awareness. It's learning to return to trust every time fear tries to pull you away. The more you practice surrender, the more naturally life begins to flow again, effortlessly, beautifully, and in divine timing. If you've made it this far, it's not by accident. You were meant to hear this. A gentle reminder that you're not lost. You're aligning. The universe doesn't rush. It flows, and so can you. When you start trusting that every delay, every detour, and every silence carries purpose, peace begins to return. You stop chasing signs and start becoming one. So take a deep breath. Whisper to yourself, I am exactly where I need to be. Because right now you are. You are in flow. You are aligned. And the universe is smiling back.